Hey, hooray, everyone. Hello, Net and YouTube. No, hello, everyone. Welcome to the live. Hello, everyone. Hooray. Today's the day. Today's the day. Today's the day. Welcome to the live. Today's the day. We're going to defeat APAC. Today's the day. We're going to save USA. Today's the day. We're going to save the world. 3/11/2026. Let's do this. Thanks, fairies. Thanks, goddess. Thanks, Jesus. Thanks, all good spirits coming to the live to help Cat Abagazale win. I just put this shirt on kind of randomly. I was like, I'm going to put in the first shirt that's in my drawer, and I put it on kind of randomly. And then I realized, would you look at that? Would you just look at that? Just look at it. Cat Abagazale in Lego form, right there on the shirt. So, seems like it's pretty much time to win this thing, to win it for Cat, to defeat APAC. One of the great things about Cat Abagazali wins is that Cat Abagazali becomes your congresswoman in Illinois. But even greater thing about or just as great a thing about Cat Abagazali winning, is we defeat APAC. Like, come on, y'all. It's time to defeat APAC. It's time to help Cat Abagazali win her congressional seat. Well, you win the primary. You win the primary, you win the seat. Like, the primary is the election that matters this year, is 2026. We've proven that they will Tallarico the people's choice for candidate, like they did Jasmine Crockett. We cannot let them Tallarico Cat. We cannot wait until election day and see how many polling places they close or whatever. We got to get everybody to vote early. Make their plans backfire on them. Make it backfire on them that they Tallarico Jasmine Crockett. For one, by encouraging Jasmine Crockett to go ahead and run for president. But for two, by definitely electing Cat Abagazali in Illinois. So thanks, Kat. Thanks, everybody. We don't have anybody here yet, so maybe I'll just sing a song while we wait for people to arrive. I already did some of my other songs in the previous live, so I'll skip right to, oh, I don't know, um, Waiting for a Ride. Are you waiting for a ride? Do you have the time for me to come inside? Who's going to lead all of the lives we leave behind? Are you skating on thin ice? Are you debating if the warning signs were lies? Who's going to lead all of the lives we leave behind? Are you trading in your guides? Are you chafing at the reins that tame our strides? Who's going to lead all of the lives we leave behind? Are you faking you're alive? Are you replaying all the stages you deprived? Who's going to lead all of the lives we leave behind? Are you tailored to your pride? Are you laying low while the others hit the heights? Who's going to lead all of the lives we leave behind? Anyway, thanks for being here. Well, in the future, I guess. The future isn't as important as right now. So really looking for people who are ready to support Cat Abagazali, who are ready to defeat APAC. So drop an emoji or a reaction if you're ready to defeat APAC. There's something you can do today to defeat APAC, to stop genocide, to free Palestine, to free America, to free the world from Trump, Putin, Netanyahu. And of course, the first person they found, that was not for them. So anyway, I probably won't go live for a full hour this time just because you want it to succeed, of course. You want the right people to come into the live. You want them to react. You want to have engagement, and then you want to support Cat Abagazali. You want to get people to phone bank. But that's probably what I should be doing instead of going live. If I could get one or two other people to phone bank, that'd be even better than phone banking myself. But can I get that? Can I get people to even engage? Can I even get people to go to Cat Abagazali's page and comment on her content or cut and share her content? To even comment here in the live. You know, it's a high bar. It's a high bar to get people on net and YouTube to engage or react or create content. It's a much lower bar to get people on TikTok, or I mean, it used to be this way on TikTok, but since they've taken over TikTok too, you'd think that we're going to get some more people who are trained on TikTok back here on net and YouTube, and people who already know how to use a platform, already know how to social media. We'll see. Thankfully, Kat Abigzali knows how to social media, but here on YouTube, it only gets so much generation. I think she has 163,000 subscribers. It's great, but um, that's a great number, but it could be increasing, exponentially at this point because we're 5 days out from the election. Now, it's increasing exponentially on TikTok. I mean, or would have if they hadn't captured TikTok and made it like these other platforms. But even though these other platforms like Net and YouTube are this way, and it's like uphill through mud to get anything done, we can do it. I mean, it's not that hard to go to our channel and make a comment. It's that hard. We're at 5 minutes now. Usually we get people in this live in the first 2 or 3 minutes, but I think because we're so focused on something that will actually destroy AIPAC, they crank the suppression up to 11. But let's destroy AIPAC, okay? So first we need to go ahead and get people who are willing to free Palestine, who are willing to free Ukraine, who are willing to free America, who are willing to free the world. Anybody who's interested enough to want to save the world from Trump, Putin, Netanyahu. It's kind of basic threshold. Let's just set a target for by 10 minutes. We're at 6.5 minutes now. So in the next 3.5 minutes, we're going to need to get somebody who actually wants to stop AIPAC, who actually wants to free Gaza and Palestine, who actually wants to free America from Trump, Putin, Netanyahu. That's what we'll be looking for the next 3.5 minutes. As soon as we get some type of indication that somebody has arrived who actually wants to free Palestine, America, the world from Trump, Putin, Netanyahu. Anybody who wants to free Palestine, the world, America from Trump and Putin and Netanyahu, go ahead and react or comment so we'll know that you've made it. In the meantime, I guess I'll sing you another song, Champion of Accomplishments. But we're looking for anybody who's willing to stop AIPAC, anybody who's willing to free Palestine, anybody who's willing to save America from Trump and Putin and Netanyahu. Anybody who's willing to save America, to stop the war, anybody who's willing to stop the war against Iran, anybody who's willing to stop the genocide, anybody who's willing to stop Palestine being destroyed, anybody who's willing to stop Trump and Putin and Netanyahu. I'm just looking for anybody with a, conscience or an intelligence, anybody with a soul, any main character. I know that's way too much to ask for sometimes, but anybody with a soul, anybody with this is like a CAPTCHA, I guess. Are you ensouled? Are you a good spirit of any type? You don't have to be an embodied human. You can be anything as long as you support Palestine, humanity, America, Jesus, things like that. The goddess, Mother Nature. Doesn't look like we're going to find anybody like that. Hello, anybody who wants to end AIPAC, I can tell you how to do it today. Anybody who wants to save America or humanity or free Palestine or save Gaza. Anybody who has a heart, a conscience, a soul, looking for anybody like that in the chat. Anybody who cares. It doesn't look like we're going to get anybody. It looks like we're only going to have 1.5 minutes left to find anybody who has a soul, has a conscience, wants to free Palestine, wants to free America, wants to stop Trump and Putin, Netanyahu. I might have to break the rules. I didn't know it was going to be this fucking shitty. I didn't know the people that Net and YouTube was going to find for the live were going to be this fucking shitty. But it's probably time to stop anyway. All right, cool. Even better. Hold on, I sent a message. Okay, Grow Maloney. Okay, great. Grow Maloney, thanks for being here. Sorry about that. That was close. I do need to go get off the live and make a call pretty soon, but let's go ahead and do it real quick. Defeat AIPAC, okay? This is how we defeat AIPAC. We're going to go ahead and defeat AIPAC, and it's going to take 5 minutes to tell you how to do it. Okay, you're ready to defeat AIPAC, right? I know I can trust that you're ready to defeat AIPAC. Kat Abigzali, running for Congress in Illinois' 9th District. You know who Kat Abigzali is already. She looks like this. I guess I could have just done that. She's not scared like that, but you know what I'm saying. She looks like that. Kat Abigzali. AIPAC has spent millions to try to defeat her. like AIPAC spent 10 million to try to defeat. Oh my gosh, are you serious? Okay, Girl Maloney, let's do it. What do you think are what's your problem with what Kat says about Taiwan? Let's do it. That's what you're here for. What's your complaint? What are you bitching about? I mean, so who cares? She compares Taiwan to Ukraine, but she supports Ukraine, right? Oh my gosh. Dude, do you know what you sound like? Have you ever seen Blakely? Do you know what you sound like? Is she on the right side of Ukraine? Is she pro-Putin or anti-Putin? This isn't hard, dude. She was a Republican when she was a kid. Like, so what? Like, I'm not this frustrated with you for bringing this up, but you were going to be the example of a good person. And this is your sticking point? Oh my gosh. Never mind, dude. I totally missed. Weren't you going to do something to yourself a few weeks ago? I'm sorry I talked you out of that. Just go back to your original plan. Yeah, we don't care. We don't need your support. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I'll shut down the live. It was this complete waste. This live was a complete waste. The only person we got commenting was a fucking pro-Putin piece of shit. Whatever. I mean, is that what you're basing that on? You're about like isolationism and you sound like you like Putin. Why would you want Putin's genocides to succeed? Why would you want Putin's genocides in Gaza and Ukraine to succeed if you don't like Putin? Why would you support Putin's genocides in Gaza and Ukraine if you don't like Putin? I mean, I feel like we should go ahead and finish. We should go ahead and get to some resolution here. If you don't like Putin, why would you support his genocides in Gaza and Ukraine? Anyway, we've got Kat Abighazali to report. We do have some better people here now, hopefully. Merry Christmas, Morty. Are you supporting Kat Abighazali yet? Kat Abighazali is running for Congress in the 9th District. Okay, colleague, we know that you shouldn't be allowed within 300 feet of a school. You probably shouldn't be in this live either. Kat Abighazali running for District 9, Illinois. You can go to her channel. You can comment on her content. You can defeat AIPAC today. Okay? Defeating AIPAC today. Defeating AIPAC today. I feel a little bit bad about what I said to Grandma Maloney. But you don't fucking support Putin. I don't like Putin. Well, you weren't against him. You're like, oh my gosh. Sorry about the Nazi trolls in chat. We can support Kat Abighazali, okay? We can support Kat Abighazali and defeat AIPAC this week. Okay. Oh my gosh. You're pointing out that Putin's actions are Americans' fault? You're not making sense, dude. You're supporting Putin. That's unfortunate. I'm glad you're still alive. You should continue to live long enough to change and stop supporting Putin. I write books, dude. Like, you're not on the level. Are you supporting Kat Abighazali or not? If you're not, and the reason is Taiwan, you're a fucking loser. Yeah, you like Putin. You said we shouldn't support Ukraine. Like, what do you base that on? If you don't think we should support Ukraine, but it's not because you like Putin, you're just lying, Or what do you base it on? Am I misunderstanding you, or are you just lying about how you don't like Putin? Yeah, I don't want likes from Nazis. Yeah, only Nazis have been in the chat so far. Usually you get about 99% Nazis because it's net and YouTube. America shouldn't have cooed the Ukraine government in 2014. When was that supposed to be? What did America supposedly do at that time? Sorry about the Nazi bait in chat. I think I will return to the original idea of shutting down the live so it posts quicker. Because it's just 3 Nazis in chat, one of whom claims to support Kat Abighazali except for her Taiwan policy. Fucking ridiculous. And then you'd have 3 more interactions with the person and they totally glaze in Putin. Like, I don't like Putin, but Putin should be able to invade countries. I'm sorry. What did America supposedly do to coup Ukraine in 2014? I thought their previous president was a Putin puppet. So again, if Ukraine did something to coup, if USA did something to coup Ukraine, I was pointing out that Kat has some imperialist takes. No, she doesn't, dude. That's like saying Jasmine Crockett is a Zionist. They spent $10 million to defeat Jasmine Crockett. The Zionists, the AIPAC, spent $10 million against Jasmine Crockett, to Tallarico Jasmine Crockett. AIPAC spent $10 million to Tallarico Jasmine Crockett for her Senate primary race. AIPAC has spent over $2 million to Tallarico Kat Abighazali in her congressional primary race. At least $2 million. Like $1 million on one ad and another $1 million on another ad. They probably spent 10, 15, who knows if they spent $20 million against Kat Abighazali in her congressional race. If that's how afraid AIPAC is of Kat Abighazali, and you're afraid she's a little too tough on China, dude, I love China. I love China more than you do. And that's not a fucking problem. We know, Cooley, you can fuck off. I'm going to go ahead and curse you, Collie _84, capital COLLY _84. I'm cursing you. I'm cursing your family. I'm cursing Trump and Putin and Netanyahu through you. I'm cursing all Zionism through you. In the name of Judas, fuck off. I believe the mighty Jewish people, the chosen ones, should have a homeland and the right to self-determination. No, you're a fucking Nazi. Nobody cares what you think. You put W China in the chat. Dude, you don't like China, okay? You're claiming to like China, but you're using China as an excuse to support AIPAC. So fuck you. You don't love China, dude. You're using China. You're exploiting China. What's your connection to China? You are supporting AIPAC right now, dude. This is why you need to flip. Dude, it's time to wake the fuck up, Grom Maloney. It's time to support the people who AIPAC fears instead of doing AIPAC's work for them by criticizing the people that AIPAC fears. You're not leftist at all, dude. You're a fake leftist. You could become a leftist. You know some of the lingo. You could become a leftist, but you're faker than fuck. Okay. Like, what do you even think makes you more leftist than me? You're a Tallarico supporter. You're a fucking AIPAC supporter in the 9th district in Illinois, the topic of this live. See, yeah, you're leftist like that Kali guy is leftist. You're not. It's a lie. Stop being fake. You can at least be somewhat convincing for 3 out of 4 minutes. So be more convincing. Convince your damn self. I would vote for Kat. I was just saying that Taiwan takes were cringe. Okay, but look, you're saying that here instead of being on her page making comments there. I've never seen your comments on her content. You know, I doubt you even make content, but this would be a good place to start. If you would vote for Kat, why wouldn't you make some content to support Kat? You would vote for Kat, but you don't live in her district. That would be an amazing coincidence. So why don't you make some content to help other people vote for Kat? Because you're a lazy Zionist bastard? Like, which one is it? You seem to know enough, but you don't know enough to do anything. So you're just trolling? You see what I'm saying? Like, I had a feeling it would be only trolls. One of the trolls pretended to be a leftist. Wow. You know? It's kind of a giant waste. It seems like you're trolling. Well, how do you think you're more leftist than me? What's your take that you think is more leftist than me? This is going to be the last comment of the live. Sorry, Jess. I mean, I guess we can. We're shutting down the live anyway, though, so it doesn't really matter. Jess, have you been on Kat Abighazali's page today? Have you commented on her content? I recommend that. It's a great way to beat AIPAC. You can defeat AIPAC today by comment on Kat Abighazali's content, share her content, comment on my content about Kat Abighazali. If you don't know who she is, go to my page, look for that girl that I've made a lot of videos of, and go to her page, and you'll know who she is. And then you can help this American hero. She looks like this. Sorry. You can help this American hero defeat Trump and Putin and AIPAC and Netanyahu. Jess says you're staying out of it for now. You're waiting for the votes to take place. What the fuck? Jess, I'm sorry. I don't think I can be nice to you. That's just, I don't know. Like, you have a chance to save the world. You have a chance to stop AIPAC. And you're like, no, I want to squander that chance. This is some of the worst people who have ever been in the life. I mean, you're not worse than the other people, but it's just terrible that we don't get any good people. It's all just Nazi troll bait. It's all just Nazi trolls. Nazi trolls trying to be bait for better people. Any better people going to show up? I'll give it one more minute, I guess, for a good person, a decent person to show up. But this was pretty disappointing, even for Net and YouTube. Pretty disappointing. If good people see this in the future, support Kat Abighazali. We're trying to do it. Net and YouTube's obviously trying to use Nazi trolls to keep anybody from wanting to get the message of how to help. Support Kat Abighazali. I only hate Nazis. There's only one group of people I hate. It's Nazis. Net and YouTube selects 99% Nazis for the chat. Net and YouTube only allows Nazis to see this chat. So I'll curse them. I'm going to go ahead and curse you Nazis. I'm going to curse Trump and Putin and Netanyahu through you Nazis. I'm going to say for people who might see this in the future, support Kat Abighazali. I wish I could have talked to any decent person. But Net and YouTube will not allow decent people to see the live. So just a bunch of fucking Nazi pieces of shit. And it's like almost, it seems like it's all the Nazis in the world because there's not really that many of them. And yet 4 or 5 of them are in here in the chat, you know, constantly commenting. It makes me almost want to keep going live just to keep them fucking busy. Look, not every leftist wants to be online all the time. You're not a leftist, dude. You're not a leftist. You don't count. I go to protest. I'm disrupting ICE. I have other things to do than support the person. I like what you do. You have other things to do besides support a person? You have other things to do besides support a person. It would have taken you less time than to be in this live and make that long ass comment to go to Kat Abaghazali's page and leave a comment. But you're too good for that. You're going to wait for the votes to come in. You're trying to Tallarico her. You're just a groiper piece of shit, just like Gro Maloney, just fake leftists, making leftists look bad, wasting our time, being fake as fuck. You ain't disrupting shit. You ain't protesting ICE. Look at you. I'm gonna go to your channel and we'll find out. This is Jess 21420. That's easy to remember. Jess 21420 will be at your channel. Gro Maloney, I know, has never done a damn thing. Don't be a Russian asset. You won't be called a Russian asset. Anyway, I'm going to go to your place right now. I don't post on my channel. I know you don't. You're a total piece of shit. Oh my God. All fake leftists are just as bad as Trump Trump-ooteniers. And you should probably lose all your property and citizenship and stuff, just like all Trump Trump-ooteniers should. You joined 3 years ago. You have 8 subscribers. Of course you don't post any content. Dude, you're faker than fuck. Jess 21420. You realize I identified your unique handle on YouTube? Shiny Wizard, you're a fucking Klansman. Here's the best proof in this moment why people should care what I think is because you don't. Because you're a Klansman and you're trying to discourage people from liking me or discourage people from listening to me. Well, you're a Klansman. You're afraid of what I have to say because you're a Klansman. Because you're a Trump-ooteneer. Hello, Clipstigoo. I'm probably shutting down the live. No, you're a Klansman, dude. Like, you probably take it as a badge of honor, but you have to pretend not to take it as a badge of honor while you're in shit. You're a Klansman. That's why everyone hates you. Grummy Looney, you're a fake leftist. You can fuck off. Dude, get a job or organize and protect your communities like the Black Panthers did. You don't even know that the Black Panthers are sellouts? It's the Lions now. It's the Black Lions. You fucking dumbass fake leftist who lives in Estonia. You know? Like, dude, you're not in it, dude. You're not one of us. You're not like us. Stop pretending. It's the Black Lions. You're like 2 months over, out of date. You're like 30 years out of date. Black Panthers haven't existed since the 70s. I'm aware of Paul Birdsong. No, you're not. You say things like, I am aware of Paul Birdsong. That's some Nazi bullshit, dude. I am aware of Paul Birdsong. No, you're not. You're not aware. You're not woke. I am organizing a rainbow coalition. You ain't Jesse Jackson. You ain't doing shit. This is the Blue Lions. This is the Ultraviolet Lions. You're already in it, but you're fucking resistant because you're a little bitch for China. It's Putin, dude. Like, you can't say Putin, so you replace it with China to try to act like you're cool. You're not fucking cool. Anyway, I tried with you people. Y'all were total losers. At least I know that for the future. I mean, if you were organizing a rainbow coalition, that'd be great. But you're not. Who are you in contact with to organize your rainbow coalition? And, when you don't even post content on YouTube, what do you do to organize if you've never even made a post on your YouTube channel? God. I run a not-for-profit. Look up TransPath Online. I have relocated 5 trans people. That's fantastic. I mean, that's actually good work. We have the Transcontinental Pipeline in Colorado that's probably relocated a lot more trans people, and you could have joined with an organization that's already doing it, but great for making your own and not making any content on YouTube to promote it. I'll look up TransPath Online, though. I'll see what you guys do. Go to church. No, we're taking your churches. We replace your churches. Jesus set Judas aside to replace all patriarchy, Christianity, war, and Trumpism with the Church of Judas. Check out the hashtag Church of Judas. I'll go check out Transpath. You go ahead and check out Church of Judas. I actually highly doubt that you run Transpath because you seem faker than fuck. But hopefully you at least came up with the name of a real organization and you've provided some sort of usefulness in your life today against Putin's wishes. Yeah, Church of Judas. Were you not here before, Eclipse? Church of Judas replaces all patriarchy, Christianity, war, and Trumpism. I don't do content. It's not my place. What, you just think you're super ugly? Voiceover. Like, who cares? Anyway. If you don't do content to support Kat Abou-Ghazaleh, then you're helping AIPAC. Like, you know enough now. You know AIPAC has spent millions to defeat Kat Abou-Ghazaleh, just like AIPAC spent millions to Tallarico Jasmine Crockett. You're not going to speak up? You're not going to do a damn thing? You're helping AIPAC. Others like you make content. So comment on my content. I expect to see your comments on my content, like I'm going to Transpath right after I finish making a call. You know, Church of Judas is the final form of Christianity. Church of Judas replaces all patriarchy, Christianity, war, and Trumpism. You end patriarchy, Christianity, war, and Trumpism with the Church of Judas. Check out the hashtag Church of Judas. Jesus is from the goddess. Anybody who thinks Jesus is from God is one way you know that they're fake. They believe in an Antichrist who will allow them to believe in the Antichrist Trump. We defeat the Antichrist Trump. Jesus is the anti-king leader of the no kings. Jesus is the anti-fascist, pinnacle. No, Judas didn't betray Jesus. Jesus asked Judas to do it so all the Christian churches would exclude Judas, so Judas would not be responsible for any of the evils of Christianity. That's why they set it up that way. Jesus could have been crucified without Judas doing anything. But they set it up for Judas to take the blame as the scapegoat in order to allowing Christianity to become a trap for patriarchy, allowing patriarchy corruption to make Christianity an evil thing. Well, Jesus would be evil if that's all he wanted to happen. No, he allowed that to happen to trap all the evil people in Christianity and then replace them. Look at what's happening with the Epstein files, with the oil companies, with the military industrial complex. Yeah, we replace Christianity. The stone that was rejected becomes the cornerstone. That particular prophecy just didn't start happening for 2,000 years. Now it's starting. So I opened the Church of Judas. I'm going to go check out Transpath, but I opened the Church of Judas. So check out the hashtag Church of Judas, and we'll stay more in touch in the future. I've got to go check out Transpath and see where this person's organization is represented, since they don't have a social media presence. They've saved 5 trans people. They've relocated 5 trans people. Yay. You too. Yeah, but check out that content. But more importantly than Church of Judas right now, just go to Kat Abou-Ghazaleh's page. Go to Kat Abou-Ghazaleh, K-A-T, A-B-U-G-A-H-Z-A-L-E-H. It's Kat M. Abu, but YouTube probably won't let you search it up. Go to my page, look for the girl who I did a lot of clips of her videos. Go to her page, comment on her content, or make other clips of her videos. We have 2 or 3 days to do it, and we can defeat AIPAC. If you do it today, tomorrow, and the next day, next few days, we can defeat AIPAC. Just get into it. You'll see. Phone bank for her. She's got a link. You can just go sign up to Phone Bank. They'll give you a script, probably a list of people to call. Just call them up. Say, do you know where you're voting? Vote for Kat Abou-Ghazaleh. Give them a reason, etc. Yeah, Transpath is tiny compared to the Transcontinental Pipeline. Right. You're kind of like a competitor. What do you think you are? We're just 2 people trying to help. Wow. Wouldn't it be great if you connected with other people instead of being an idiot? Have you supported Kat Abou-Ghazaleh yet? Have you left any? No, that's right. You're going to wait until the votes come out. Oh my God, you're not helping. Okay, you're not helping. The trans people that you supposedly help, you're probably putting at risk. I wouldn't be surprised if you're helping people move in order to reveal their new locations to the alt-right. Like, you seem like a fucking terrorist. Why won't you help Cat Abou-Ghazali defeat AIPAC. We have 3 or 5 days to do it. I made the website myself, but I won't post on YouTube. Oh my God. Like, I'm glad if you're being honest and you actually helped. I'm glad if you're being honest and you actually helped. Why you won't help defeat AIPAC and save thousands of children from genocide, I don't fucking know. Like, all you care about is trans people. You don't care about children being killed. That's just not your thing. What if some of those children, some of those children in Gaza being killed are trans? Some of the people Trump is kidnapping are trans. You don't care? It's not your thing? Not your issue? The fuck is wrong with you? Support Cat Abou-Ghazali. Go to her page. Leave comments. Cut her videos. Go to my page and look for somebody that looks kind of like that. And then go to her page and comment and make videos. I'm sorry. It's just so frustrating. People suck so bad. And the people that are supposed to be on your side suck so bad. Yeah, Star Wars. Yeah, I'm anti-fascist. All Star Wars fans are anti-fascist, and all anti-fascists are effectively Star Wars fans. But there's a guy in here who uses the name Jedi, and he's a Nazi groiper. So, Darth Nihilist, I'm going to go ahead and give you the benefit of the doubt and assume that you're actually on the good side of things. And actually, I remember from your comments before. Have you supported Cat Abou-Ghazali yet? Did you take my advice and go to Cat Abou-Ghazali's page and leave a comment yet? Like the bare minimum you can do. It's kind of, yeah, I guess it's kind of frustrating. Like, I could be asking people to replace churches. I could be asking people to replace governments. We're kind of doing that. All I'm asking you to do is destroy AIPAC. It's not that big of a challenge. Just, you want to destroy AIPAC? You want to defeat AIPAC? Leave a comment on Cat Abou-Ghazali's content. Rework her content and post it. Comment on my content. Scroll down my shorts. Scroll down my shorts and comment. Like, even if you just say, oh, wow. Just comment on my content. But more importantly, that comment on Cat Abou-Ghazali's content. It shouldn't be this hard. It is this hard because Net and YouTube picks fake supporters in order to distract and make things terrible. It's crazy seeing the conservatives turn on each other. Laughable, too. Well, kind of. I mean, until they're gone, it is funny. It is good to see them turn on each other. That is part of the Pillow Revolution. We defeat them in our sleep because they will eat each other. They will fight each other. How's Kat's campaign going? Well, I mean, she's going well, but there's 2 things I worry about. Nice to see you, Stephelson. I really needed an intelligent person in here. We had somebody who's claimed to support trans people, but they were pro-genocide, pro-AIPAC. It was just, it was disgusting. It's like you're making the support of trans people look bad by saying you're going to wait for the votes in the primary in Illinois before you support Cat. No, you should know enough to support Cat Abou-Ghazali. The primary is the only election that matters this year. Democrats are winning everything. So who's going to be the Democrat? Is it going to be another Fetterman? Is it going to be an AIPAC candidate? No, it's going to be Cat Abou-Ghazali. Oh, well, Tucker, dude, those people don't matter. Tucker Carlson's still a Nazi. Ben Shapiro's still a Nazi. They're still fucking Nazis. I mean, I'm glad they turned on each other. That's great. Have they had a cage match to the death yet? Then, tag me when they do. We're talking about Cat Abou-Ghazali. Okay? He said that Tucker Carlson turned on Shapiro. Whatever. We're talking about Cat Abou-Ghazali, right? Her campaign is going great. There's a male AIPAC candidate who's a little ahead of her still in the polls. But there's also a female AIPAC candidate who's behind, but is, even though she did say something supporting Cat, just the truth, she just told the truth. She was trying to criticize her opponent, but I think that might be the end of her campaign. She might realize she can't beat the other AIPAC candidate, so she's going to drop out and throw her support to the other AIPAC candidate. That's what I'm afraid of. Cat's catching up to the current place, but the third AIPAC candidate, the second AIPAC candidate, the third candidate has enough support that if her supporters go to the other AIPAC candidate, Cat can't win. Like she won't have enough numbers. We've we've got to support Cat now. Vote and promote Cat today. What was the video Iran released? Dude, this is a magical shirt. Hold on. What? No, I'm not wearing it because the video Iran released. I'm wearing this shirt because I decided to reach in my drawer and take the top shirt. This was the top shirt. I was going to do this. I was going to change shirts for the Cat Abighazali promotional live stream. And look who's on the shirt. I'm telling you, that looks like about as much like Cat Abighazali as anybody Lego has ever made. I know it's what's her name? Bobby? Johnny? I can't remember her name. What's the video that Iran released? Did they release the video of Trump with little girls that they said they were going to release if he attacked them, and then he attacked them, and it's been like 10 days? What's the video that Iran released? I need to shut down the live, but I do need to know what this video is before you go. And then I need to go to Transpath, the two people trying to help. What's the video Iran released? I need to know. So yeah, support Cat Abighazali. Go to her page, clip her content. You're going to thank me for introducing you to Cat Abighazali if you didn't already know she was, because she's super nice, super awesome hero. Don't worry, Illinois has always preserved democracy. Well, we'll see. You defeat AIPAC if you preserve democracy this time. If you keep them from Tallarico and Cat Abighazali, then you defeat AIPAC and preserve democracy. It's a twofer. So support Cat Abighazali, defeat AIPAC. I gotta go. I'm curious what the video is that Iran released that has to do with Lego. What is the Iran? And when you say don't worry, Illinois hasn't, dude, Illinois hasn't stopped Trump yet. Illinois hasn't elected Cat Abighazali yet. And I'm going to not worry, but I'm going to act. I got a fortune recently that said action is the greatest enemy of worry. Because I would be worried, because I think there are concerns. They Tallarico Jasmine Crockett. If they can Tallarico Jasmine Crockett, they can try to Tallarico Cat Abighazali. Iran released this crazy AI Lego video. Oh, dude, I gotta see it. I gotta see the crazy AI Iranian Lego video. I love Lego. I'm increasingly loving Iran. Like, I don't agree with the oppression of people, but if they're going to stop the greater oppressors, and I recognize that the oppression of people has a lot to do with cultural norms and stuff. It's not, I mean, it's their goal if they continue it, they perpetuate it, so change your goals, but everybody has room to grow. So I want to check out this AI video, and I'm going to get going. And the dog's trying to get in, so. Lego version of the war, it's insane. Well, I mean, Trump released the Call of Duty version of the war, so, and Lego's a great company, so I wonder if Lego didn't even make it for him. We'll see. I gotta look this up, though. Thanks for letting me know. But no, I was not wearing it for the Lego Iranian video. I was wearing it because it was the top shirt on my drawer. Thanks, fairies. But I was also wearing it for once I put it on, I was like, wait, I was going to do this live for Cat Abighazali, and look at who that looks like right there on the shirt, Cat Abighazali. So look for the girl that looks like that on my page. Go to her content, comment, share it, and we'll talk again soon. Thanks for being here. Especially thank you, Steffelson. I love learning new things. I love being open to new experiences, such as the Lego version of the war. I'll be looking that up now. So we'll see you guys next time.